about a second here. Yes. All right. So we're live. We can wait a second for some people to maybe trickle in, and
Yeah.
then we can go ahead and start once somebody comes in. I know I had a couple people who I knew were going to watch the stream.
All right. Yeah.
All right. And then I put up a video just now. So.
Yeah. I'm on your channel right now. It says you're live and everything.
All right. Nice. Come talk. Welcome to. Oh well, I messed up the description. Let's see. I'm gonna edit the description. Fix it. All right. Welcome to Comic Talk. All right. All right. Still live. All right, we can go ahead and kick it off if you want to.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Because this will be put into video format, so.
Yeah.
All right. So what's first? Captain America: The Civil War. Captain America: Civil War leaked footage. We can't. I don't think we can show it in stream because it was leaked, and I don't want it to get taken down on either of our channels.
Yeah.
But we can definitely discuss it and go over it. I know
Yeah.
it had Crossbones in it, and it had. Yeah, he looks. I don't know how I feel about the way he looks, but
I think he looks pretty good. I mean, the what's it called? The way he looks and everything looks cool. I mean, his hands look a little bit weird, you know. Probably
Yeah.
so then he's strong enough so then he can like fight on par with Captain America.
definitely. Yeah, but I just mean compared to how he was portrayed in the comics, he was huge and
Yeah.
he was like here he just looks like the same height and he doesn't look too menacing. He just looks like a more armored Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
He does look a little bit different from the comics, but you know, he'll never be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I've yet to see a character like that where they've like perfectly implemented him.
Yeah.
I know, except for like Iron Man and Hulk and all them, where it's pretty easy to do it like a side character.
Yeah, it's easy for, I guess. I mean, Thor is pretty close, right?
Thor's close. I'm talking about people like let me think. Well, Crossbones, yeah. They're taking a lot of liberties with who else was it? Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah, Falcon a little bit too.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch, especially, she doesn't have her costume really at all. She's just in like a red jacket.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's cool. It works with the movies.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope they look better in the next movie, Civil War. Like Falcon, he looks pretty cool right now.
He definitely does. And they have I've seen a bunch of leaked set footage.
Oh
and, like Instagram videos and pictures, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
I'm just worried about. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know about. I heard some rumors that he might have a hawk, but like a robot hawk that like helps him fight too as well. I don't know if So I don't know. It'd be really cool. I mean, it'd be dumb if it was a real hawk and it was just like flying around. I mean, that'd be kind of weird. But like, if I understand it, if it's a robot, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that definitely would be. And then I'm kind of worried about if they're going to take as how much they're going to take from the comics. I know they probably won't kill him just because one of the things before, when I first heard this was announced, before there was even more reasoning, was that it's a Disney movie, kind of. It's owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So for them to just graphically just murder somebody like that, like shooting Captain America.
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that. But if they do, it would definitely be a good segue into future movies, which we'll be talking about later.
Oh yeah. I think like maybe in what's it called? Infinity Gauntlet. Or Infinity War. My bad. Will like I think a lot of people will probably die, and that will be Marvel's way of rebooting everybody and like getting new contracts for new people. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I have kind of a question that I totally should know this. Is Infinity Wars going to be the Infinity War storyline or the Infinity Gauntlet storyline?
Oh
Because I
no,
know there's.
yeah. It's actually the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, not the Infinity War.
All right, good.
Yeah,
Because
because I actually thought it was the Infinity War storyline, and I read that storyline, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. And then I found out that was the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm like, oh, I read the wrong thing. But then I went to go read the other one too, as well, and they're
yeah,
both pretty good storylines.
Infinity Gauntlet is still. I mean, Civil War's up there, but Infinity
Oh yeah,
Gauntlet is still my favorite.
yeah, it's pretty
My
good.
favorite event. Yeah, it's really really cool. And so, what? How long have we been going here for? I should have set a
Oh
timer, but yeah. So the footage, it doesn't show too much. Mostly just Captain America looking at Crossbones walking,
yeah, we
and
saw
the room.
Helicarrier, right?
The what?
Helicarrier.
Yeah, we did. We saw, and then we saw what else? We saw like the room where they'd probably be making the decision about the Registration Act,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and that's probably where we'll see what Thunderbolt Ross introduced.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I really, really hope. I don't think they'll do it, but I hope they make him into Red Hulk or at least like hint at it.
Yeah, me too. Cause like I was thinking like if they just got rid of the Hulk, why would they put in Red Hulk? Like it wouldn't make sense. You know, he's too powerful. He like Red Hulk would beat the crap out of everyone. But
Yeah,
I'll,
maybe they would do that, and then that
and
would
then
be a good segue to bring regular
Hulk.
Hulk back in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe Hulk might be in Civil War. He actually might be in it. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
maybe
cool
he'll
too.
turn into Red Hulk, and then nobody will be able to stop him, and then regular Hulk will jump in and just beat the crap out of him, and
Yeah,
then
that'd be cool.
it's a good way for him to. I thought it was really funny. Oh well, I won't spoil it, but I guess we kind of did. It was kind of funny with regular Hulk in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I remember that part. I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah. So we can go ahead and segue into our next topic if you like. If you have anything else you want to say.
No, that's totally fine.
Yeah. So the next thing is about what is it? Asa Butterfield. Asa Butterfield is not going to be Spider-Man, which
Oh
really shocked me because I was finally starting to like him as going to be Spider-Man, but
yeah.
then they're just like, nope, not going to be him.
Nope.
And the three choices, what is it? Charlie Plummer, Tom Holland, and Matthew Lintz. They're all terrible.
Yeah, that's true. I've never seen them in any. I've never seen them act.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, they're definitely. I don't think it's gonna be good. And plus, I was looking at this video. They're minor. I think. What is it? They're some of the actors. I don't know if they all are, but are minors, so they can't work the same amount of hours as 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it would mess up shooting because they can't be on set as long. And I mean, what is it? And there's a picture of all three of them. Wish I could put it up. I might be able to put it up in a second here, but it has. Here, I'll try to put it up. But it has. There's only one person that I could see as being even Peter Parker,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because he kind of looks like Peter Parker. But even then, yeah. See, I just threw it up here. And this is the picture right here, if you guys can see it. There's three people. The middle guy, what is it, Tom Holland? He could maybe possibly portray Peter Parker because he has kind of the nerdy look, but as Spider-Man, I just couldn't see him taking off a mask and being like, hey, I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And the kid on the right, what is this, Matthew Lintz? He looks like he's like 8 years old. He really
look
does.
pretty young.
He looks really, really young. I could not see him being Spider-Man at all. Like, I was almost disappointed. At first, I was mad that it was going to be that Asa Butterfield, but now that I see the other candidates, like, can we bring him back, please?
Yeah, I know.
He was like,
he
was pretty good.
Yeah, because like when I first heard that Asa Butterfield was like, was gonna be Spider-Man, I was like, all right. Not too bad. I mean, at first I was like a little bit lenient. I was like, I don't know, but then it started to grow over me. And then I saw all these other candidates, and oh my gosh,
Yeah,
they're not looking hot, man.
yeah. I mean, they could surprise us, and I know that Marvel and Sony are definitely at odds against who they want to pick. I just hope that if they do pick any of these guys, I guess if I had to choose one that I like more, it'd be the middle guy for Peter Parker. I don't know. I feel like the pictures, you'll probably be able to see him if you go into the stream. But with the what is it, Charlie Plummer? He looks like he could potentially play. He looks more like he could play. What is it, Hobgoblin? I'm totally blanking on his name. What? Why am I forgetting this? But Harry Osborn. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did I forget that? And so he looks like potentially he could play him, not as much Peter Parker.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Or Spider-Man, but yeah, I mean, it would definitely be an interesting cast, and if they could pull it off, then kudos to them. But I don't know how they're gonna do it.
You know, I do trust Marvel because in the past they've picked random people and they're really good. Just like do you remember when Tony Stark Robert Downey Jr. was elected or was going to be Iron Man? Everybody was talking crap about it, and what do you know? He's like amazing.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Iron Man. I remember watching the Hulk movie where the credit scene they had Robert Downey Jr. walk in, and I didn't really know what that meant at first.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, he's gonna be Iron Man? And then I was like, oh, I guess that would be interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Like,
what I'm really surprised about. What?
They did a good job picking Robert Downey Jr.
They did. I'm really surprised is that they're using the same actor for Thunderbolt Ross. Like, that's been a long time since that movie. It's been a couple of years since he was in Hulk.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I think he was a good.
He was definitely a good Thunderbolt Ross.
I'm super glad he's coming back again.
Yeah, he'll definitely portray him, do him justice. I just don't know. I'm hoping they'll have more in store for him instead of just being a military guy. I really hope they'll have something to do with Red Hulk, because if he's just sitting in an office saying, "Oh, I'm," or just walking around like, "Oh, I'm just here and I'm a military guy," like we saw that in Hulk. I kind of want to see something new.
Yeah.
I want to see him have more action, and I know, and plus it would be a good way for them to add another character in.
Yep.
And maybe fill some of that space, because Civil War was a huge event, and they had no characters to be able to come even close to that.
And like, in my opinion, it was so huge that I think Civil War should be 2 movies. It shouldn't be 1. I think it was too big of an event for it to be just 1 movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe, yeah. That's my thing with Infinity Wars as well. I can totally see how that could be
2
movies, because me personally, I feel like if it's Infinity Gauntlet, then it'll maybe either they're gonna take the rest of the movies and basically make we'll put it this way, they could make the Infinity Quest be all the movies, and just like in the credit scenes or something, you see him going and collecting them all, or he appears in more movies and you see Thanos. That's what I'm talking about. Thanos is appearing in more movies and collecting the Infinity Stones is what they're called in the movies. So,
yeah,
or take the first part of Infinity Wars and make that the Thanos quest and have him just go out and get him, and then the second part could be when he gets the actual gauntlet, and that's what the war itself is. But I kind of don't see them doing that, but I think it would kind of potentially be a good idea.
Yeah, I think what they're gonna do is, like, you know how like in the end of the movie Avengers, they've been hinting at Thanos, and in the previous one he's like, "Oh, I'll do it myself." So what I think is in this is phase 3, right? It's gonna go on, or phase 4?
Yeah, Ant-Man's the last movie of phase 2. Yeah, phase 3 is we're in phase 3 next year.
So what I think is gonna happen is like at the end of every movie, they're gonna you're gonna see like a little quick, I don't know, a 2 minute, 1 minute scene where like Thanos is collecting an Infinity Stone,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
like oh, I don't know, maybe in Doctor Strange, because I think Doctor Strange might have an Infinity Stone,
It
because
will
he's
definitely have the time stone.
yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
and I was really reading this really interesting. I don't mean to cut you off, but I was reading this really
That's fine.
interesting. Um, I think it was a video or watching it or reading an article about it when I was making a video that we could potentially see all the items have manifested in some form of what was it? I can try to link it in the description, but basically they had every Infinity Stone was in like either part of an object, like it was part of the Tesseract or
Oh
Loki's
yeah.
scepter,
Oh,
or
that could mean that the time gem could be inside the Eye of Agamotto.
yes, because they all spelled out.
Oh yeah, Thanos, because they spell
Yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about. But there, so
yeah.
for the people who don't know what we're talking about, there's this video, and basically, if you use the Tesseract, it's like the first letter of everything that it contains. Um, it spells Thanos. So what was it? The Tesseract
The
was
Aether,
the
Aether.
Tesseract was T, and then it was we don't know what H was. What I'll get to that in a second. And then A was for the ether, and then we don't know what N was, right? Do we know what N was? No. We don't know what M was. And then
No.
O was for the orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, and S was for Loki's scepter. So,
Yep.
like he just said, the what I totally forget what you just said.
Agamotto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could see that, and then for H,
It
what we
could.
could see for that it would be necklace. Yeah, that's what it was. It was necklace because the eye is on Doctor Strange. It's kind of like a necklace, so that could be
Yeah.
N. But then Adam Warlock, when he was first introduced, was referred to as him. So eight, and he had a stone himself. So we could potentially see him bringing in what was it, the soul gem,
Yeah, the
right?
Soul Gem. Yep.
The soul gem.
And if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, I think it was like the credit scene, the end credit scene. You saw the cocoon of
No, I think that was
Adam.
during the movie. The credit scene was in Thor.
Oh, it was during the movie, right?
Yeah, that was during the movie, and then Thor had the credit scene. We saw him twice,
Okay.
and it was what Adam Warlock's cocoon, right?
Yep. So I mean, it could hint at that could be hinting at like maybe he's still alive or something.
Yeah, he's definitely in his regenerative form, and he'll be coming probably in Guardians 2.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I really hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too. Ooh, people be texting me. And so yeah. So do you have anything else to say about that, or you ready to transition in?
Oh man, you take it away.
All right. So our third topic is where will Phase 4 of the cinematic universe go? And this is pretty interesting because before we had official statements of what the movies for Phase 3 were going to be, there was a lot of speculation, such as World War Hulk. We thought they were maybe going to do, what else? What was a couple other movies?
One thing I heard was that maybe Phase 4 could like focus on Civil War, like the movie Civil War would like introduce us into it, but like Phase 4 would be the whole Civil War event, and I thought that was a pretty interesting.
Yeah, that could have worked, but and what we were talking about a little bit ago about how they could introduce characters. If you don't know, Captain America in Civil War storyline gets shot,
Yep.
and Crossbones is the one who puts the first shot into him, and then
The Winter Soldier takes his mantle, so
was it? Yeah. It was the Winter Soldier. Bucky Barnes becomes the new Captain America, and he signed on for a lot more movies. There was this thing. I don't know if it's still true that showed a lot of proof that their contracts show that the actor that plays Steve Rogers. I'm blanking right now.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans. He wasn't signed on for as many movies as the actor for Bucky Barnes was.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, and so that could potentially hold more movies with Captain America being the Winter Soldier, and maybe the Winter Soldier like turns into a good guy and he gets his act together, and then he becomes like in the comics the new Captain America.
Yeah,
which I think would be cool because then they can make more Captain America movies in the future in Phase 4. And I think what they'll do is they'll probably focus on some of the Inhumans because that's coming out.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
definitely probably focus on some of the. I'm interested to see how they do that.
yeah, because the Inhumans right now are technically the X-Men right now because we can't get the rights back to X-Men, and quite frankly, I don't think we ever will. I think Fox will hold on to those rights forever,
Yeah,
man.
they will if they're smart. They will, unless Marvel's like, here's $20 billion, take them back or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, like they're even killing them off in the comics right now. So,
yeah, they did that with what Fantastic Four as well. They killed off Fantastic
yep,
Four.
yep,
Yeah, it was pretty lame, but you know, and they could always introduce even more characters,
yep,
and they could do more storylines like they've done. I guess you could say Civil War is going to be well. Civil War is definitely going to be an event. I don't think we've really seen any big events. I mean, I wouldn't consider Avengers. Maybe Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron was an event.
yep.
Um,
But it
yeah,
wasn't as big, you know,
it wasn't as big as like Civil War,
or
and
Infinity
at
Gauntlet.
least in the movies, it was in the comics. It was kind of big, but
It was crap in the comics too.
yeah. Well, I'm not
Like,
going to disagree with you on that. It wasn't the greatest.
it wasn't the greatest, yeah.
Yeah, but we haven't seen as big of a series like an event
Yeah,
yet until Civil War, and then we'll have Infinity War. And so I think they can maybe do that in Phase 4 with something else like, oh, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I don't know what they could do. They could introduce like, maybe they could do Infinity Wars. They've done Infinity Gauntlet, so maybe they could do Infinity Wars to follow up on the events that'll happen in the Infinity War movie.
yeah, that's true.
And
They could do that, like not like make it look like Thanos dies, but then get a hint like, oh, he didn't die, and
yeah,
then it leads into the Infinity Wars,
we
and
could.
that'd be
I would like
cool.
to see a movie on the cosmic entities. That would
Yeah,
be pretty interesting.
that'd be cool too. And like, I don't think Captain America will die in Civil War. I
I
think
kind of
he'll.
hope he does.
Oh, I hope he doesn't. I mean, he's such a great character. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, he is, but I hope it. The reason I hope that is because
It follows
it'll
the.
ensure the future of
Oh
um
yeah,
of Civil or what of Civil War of Marvel, the cinematic universe. It'll definitely give them more movies. They'll be able to work on Bucky Barnes as the new Captain America, and then whoever he faces will be able to make movies about them too.
yeah.
And it'll definitely be interesting and ensure the future. I'm still waiting for a World War Hulk movie. That could be an event. They could have two movies. They could have Planet Hulk be the first movie, and then World War Hulk be the second movie.
Yeah,
I
and
could see them doing that. I could definitely see them doing that.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think it was Mark Ruffalo was talking about this that the reason we'll probably never see one, and we haven't seen one, is because I think it's Universal owns the rights to Hulk, and so Marvel's just like Spider-Man, they're just sharing the rights right now.
Oh,
And
they're just
so
licensing him out.
yeah, and so
Oh,
if Universal was to make the movie, the Universal would have to make the movie,
that would
and
be lame.
yep. And they would probably change the cast and everything. It'd be a big mess and everything. That's why they haven't done anything like that.
Yeah, that I'm just optimistic. I really, really hope that they'll do something.
With
And
the whole,
with
yeah,
Captain Marvel, since she's kind of well, she'll have a lot to do with space. I feel like
yeah.
that might be able to segue into like cosmic entities or something like that. Maybe with
They might get
Guardians and
introduced into
Captain
Nova.
Marvel, they'll be able to do something with space.
Yeah. And the other thing that sucks, we will probably never see Annihilation as well because the Fantastic Four are related, you know, and Fox I think
Yeah,
owns the Annihilation,
yeah,
so that sucks as
that,
well.
yeah. That sucks. I feel like with Fantastic Four, the movie, they're just trying to like desperately reboot them because they need a movie.
Oh yeah,
In my opinion, it doesn't look that good at all. I feel like they're
it
totally
doesn't.
destroying Fantastic Four. Like Doom is going to be what, a hacker with a mask. That's what I read. He's not gonna. He's going to be like, what is he going to do? Hack into their flying systems? I don't know. He doesn't seem that interesting to me. But Marvel, and Marvel has always been able to come out of tough times, like when they were just comics and they were able to pull themselves out of that heavy,
Yeah.
almost bankrupt stage.
Yep.
And an interesting thing I read that's kind of totally random. DC was it? Yeah, DC tried to sell themselves to Marvel. Marvel was going to buy DC at one point, and they would have basically Marvel would have had all of DC.
Well,
It
that
would
would
have
have
been
been
like,
interesting.
yeah, that would have been cool. As much as like, and now they're big rival companies, but that would have been cool because we could see in the comics and in the movies, we could see things like Superman instead of not. It wouldn't even have to be crossovers anymore. It could be like Superman and Iron Man fighting together or something. It wouldn't have to be like a crossover, Superman versus Iron Man, or a what if, or like all these just random things. But in a sense, I am kind of glad because there's some diversity, and we can, and it's more special now
Yeah.
that like we have rivals in movies, and if we had movies and it was just one studio working on it, like imagine how long it would take to get a DC movie out and a Marvel movie out with the same studio working on it.
Yeah, and so since there's two companies and they're both competing to make better movies, it makes like, oh, this like Marvel would be like, if they saw, I don't know, let's say the Justice League did amazing, Marvel would be like, oh my God, what can we do to make this movie better? And that would just make movies better and better, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's obviously they have the lineup for the DC movies. I don't know those off the top of my head, but there's definitely going to be some rivalry going on there.
Yeah.
And it'll be pretty interesting. I'm definitely going to go see them both.
Oh
like
yeah.
Each one, but what is it? I just got it pulled up. They have Batman v Superman, and then they have Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman and Justice League, and Flash and Aquaman and Shazam, the Justice League 2, and Cyborg and Green Lantern. Oh, they're doing a Green Lantern movie again? What?
I don't know about that.
I liked the first Green Lantern movie. Everybody hated it. I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was awful, complete crap. It was a ball of crap.
I don't know why. I just liked it. I thought it was interesting.
Like when I watched the movie, I wasn't into DC, and I saw the movie, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this? This is complete crap. Like I used to watch like the Justice League animated series, and I was like, oh yeah, the Green Lantern looks pretty cool, and he was actually one of my favorite characters. And then when I saw that movie, complete crap, I did not like the Green Lantern ever again.
The only reason I think I liked it so much was because it was a Green Lantern movie, and they hadn't really made one like that.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm
glad it was pretty interesting. I wish what they would have done though is continued it and made it better, because they made that setup for Sinestro at the ending.
Oh yeah, I remember.
They made that like it was going to be another movie and it was going to be awesome, and then they just didn't do anything with it. Yeah. Maybe with this next Green Lantern movie, that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Maybe they'll have it continue off of that. I don't want to see what is it? Ryan Reynolds or whatever. I don't want him to be Green Lantern again because he's Deadpool, and I'm happy with that.
Oh, and the thing is that Ryan Reynolds actually can't be Green Lantern, I know, because he's with Marvel, and there's like certain like rules and stuff that
contracts.
Yeah, and all this, so he can't that'd be betraying Marvel, and Marvel I think would like fire them or something. And I'm so glad Deadpool is coming to the screen, man, and it's gonna be rated R. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my God!
The one thing I'm not happy about is that it's rated R, and I have to like get somebody to take me to it unless I just sneak in. But
yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean,
I'm also glad that it is that, because that means
we'll get full Deadpool.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was PG-13, it wouldn't be like the Deadpool we love.
Yeah. Yeah, because the way he talks and the language he uses would just be just be funny. I mean, it would be interesting.
Oh man, did you see the oh man, I forgot what it was. It was like I think it was last year. They made like a footage video, like a test footage.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's the same scene that they were filming when we got those photo shoots.
Yeah, that was the scene they were filming. They were redoing it.
Oh my God, that's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah, that was really funny. If that's just the tip of the iceberg, then I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where they go with it because Deadpool's such an awesome character, and they totally screwed him over with X-Men. That was not Deadpool.
That movie was horrible in general too.
It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely they definitely messed up Deadpool, and that made me pretty mad.
Yeah, I mean, freaking no mouth, and, like swords coming out of his hands and stuff.
He looked like Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's like Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
That's too bad that they messed him up there.
They have a chance to redeem him now, though, so hopefully they take it.
I'm trusting them.
Yeah. Do you have anything else do you want to talk about in the Phase 4?
No, not really.
All right. So we're gonna move into something a little bit differently now, guys. We're gonna be moving into kind of random topics, and this is gonna be about E3 that just I think it's what is it still going on?
Yeah, it's still good. I think it ends like tomorrow night or something.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over a couple topics pertaining to that. I came from a gaming channel. If you guys didn't know that, I haven't ever talked about that. So I came from a gaming channel, so I know a lot about gaming. I'm a gaming and comic nerd. So a lot of this information actually can relate to me. So Call of Duty is now going to have PlayStation exclusivity or whatever. And I'm pissed off by that. Not because I don't have a PlayStation, but because for so long it's been Xbox has like all the exclusive and like all the early stuff. And if you don't know what that means, it's Call of Duty, basically the game's like DLC has come to Xbox platform before it comes to PlayStation. So you get a DLC pack and it would come to Xbox, and then a month later, 2 months later, it would come to PlayStation. And they could have all the bugs sorted out. And I mean, when I used to do like glitches and out of the map spots, that was fun because I could have it, and it would get patched and PlayStation people couldn't do it. So it was fun. But now it's flipped. PlayStation has the rights, and they get the beta for it first for Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Hold on. PlayStation is getting Black Ops 3 first?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sucks because I have an Xbox.
Yeah, I have an Xbox One.
Yeah, I have an Xbox 360, but I'm gonna get an Xbox.
Yeah, I have both of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so yeah, they get the beta first, but I don't even think it's coming to, or I think it is coming to 360. I know that was
There's now that the Xbox is doing the backward compatibility thing, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about that next. I went on the website to pre-order Black Ops 3. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, but just to check it out and see if there was anything new with the information. And it said you could pre-order it for 360 and PS3. So
that's nice.
If you don't get a Xbox One in time, I think you'll still have it. And so yeah, I'm not too excited for that, mainly because I'm an Xbox person. I like PlayStation. I'm just more of an Xbox person.
Yeah, same here.
And it kind of sucks because for the longest time, it's been Xbox getting all this content. And all of a sudden, it's just flipped.
Yeah. Do you think it'll do better than Advanced Warfare? I personally think it'll.
It's a Black Ops game, so hopefully. Yeah. I didn't like Advanced Warfare.
I played it, and I was like, this is not as fun as I thought it would be. I still think Black Ops 2 is better.
Oh, yeah. Black Ops 2 is definitely better. And watching gameplay, it's basically Black Ops 2 just updated and better.
Yeah. Have you played Destiny, or do you have the game?
I don't like Destiny.
You don't like Destiny?
Nope.
Oh my god.
I don't like the way I was. It's not that I was bad at it or anything. Like I was pretty decent at it. I don't like the way it plays. It's not my style of game.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think it's dumb or anything. It's just not my personal style of game. I think it's it got boring for me. It got really repetitive.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, people freak out when I say that. You don't like Destiny? No, I don't. But No, like if somebody was like, if I went to somebody's house and they were like, "Hey, will you play Destiny?" I'd play it. It's not something that I'm gonna buy and
Yeah, I
pay
know what you mean.
$40 for DLC. It's crazy. You know that's the price of the next DLC,
Yeah,
$40.
it's the Taken King. Looks
Yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's way too much.
No, no. I mean, you're getting it's technically like Destiny like 2, and you're
Really?
getting
I haven't really
armor.
looked into it. What's so
Oh,
special about it?
it's pretty big. I mean, it's gonna be really big. You get like three new. I don't know how to say it. It's like three new things for each of the class. Like the hunter is gonna get like this bow thingy, and it's gonna shoot out all these things. It's weird. Like the warlock is gonna have like electricity now. He could be able to use electricity and all this, and like kill
That's
people.
cool.
Yeah, and it's gonna have more maps, like double the maps, double the weapons, and all this crazy stuff.
Maybe that is worth $40.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I just thought a DLC being $40 is pretty crazy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
if it was
almost
just
the
like a
price of
normal
the game.
DLC, yeah. Like the previous DLC was like $15, so or like
Yeah,
$10.
yeah.
This is
And
pretty.
I spend a lot. I spend a lot of time at GameStop. Like I would after school I would hang out at GameStop for like a couple hours, and so um yeah, like I was there and they were like talking about it, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, oh, the next Destiny thing is gonna be $40, and I was like, that's crazy.
Oh
That's a little bit much for a thing. And then I didn't really get explained what it was. I just heard that it was a Destiny DLC.
oh yeah, no, it's a lot. There's a lot of new stuff. Like there's a new story to it. Like the story's expanded a lot more. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
cool. I thought it was going to be a lot less than that, but I mean that makes sense now why they're going to make it so much. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely interesting. All right, all right. Do you have anything else you want to talk about
Out of anything or out of that?
out of the Call of Duty and being PlayStation and
Oh, mm, no, not really. I'm just now that I didn't know that. That
yeah.
pisses me off a little bit.
Yeah, I found it out. It was like, the thing is I don't really sleep. And what I mean by that is I go to sleep at like 5 in the morning and wake
Yeah.
up at like 2 in the afternoon. So it's not that I don't sleep. I just sleep a lot later. And I'm not usually asleep when most people are sleeping.
Yeah.
And so I was up at like 2 in the morning and I found out this news. I was looking at my phone and they said, Call of Duty, starting with Call of Duty Black Ops 3, will have all its exclusive content coming to PlayStation, and we'll get the beta first in August. Yeah, so the beta's in August. And I was like, first of all, I thought the beta was coming out like a couple days ago, because I had read somewhere that it was coming out like either next month or pretty soon. And I didn't know that it was going to be PlayStation. I thought that was a rumor back in Advanced Warfare, but it never happened because they were smart.
Yeah.
And now that it's happening, I'm totally at a loss for words. Like, I'm pretty mad about that.
I am too. I mean, man, I didn't know that. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, definitely sucks. Definitely sucks.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, us fans can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing we'll talk about, which I said we would talk about, is backwards compatibility.
Oh yeah.
Xbox One, if you didn't know, backward compatibility basically means when you're able to play a game that is on the previous console. So Xbox One would be able to play Xbox 360 games, PS4 play PS3 games, PS2 games, things like that. Xbox One didn't have that at launch, and up until a couple days ago, it didn't have that. However, recently at E3, it was announced that you will be able to play games from your 360 on your Xbox One, and it doesn't come out till about December.
Oh really?
However,
It's such a long time from now.
what?
It's such a long time from now.
Yeah. However, which helps me, if you are an Xbox One preview member, which is basically like a beta tester, you can play it now.
Oh okay.
The only problem with that is it's by invitation only to be a
Oh.
tester. But the cool thing is that there's people online, really cool people, that are sending out mass invites. Someone that has it, they'll post on Reddit or something that they have it. You send them a friend request, and then they'll add you. And how it works is it's like a little app. You go into the app, and then you send an invite to that person that you want to invite to the beta program thing. And so these people were going online and mass inviting like hundreds of people. And they were just doing it for free, like out of the goodness of their hearts. And it was really cool. And I was late on that train, so I was a couple hundred invites in. And this guy adds me, and it turns out he left his party unsecured. So I joined in his party and started talking to him, and he managed to get me invited like right away. So I have the program now, and I can do backwards compatibility.
Nice.
Yeah. So the only problem with that is once you get invited and registered, it takes up to 48 hours to register your account and then download the update because there's so many people trying to get it.
Yeah.
So I don't have it. Technically, I haven't played it yet, but I have it. It's just registered. It's processing my account, which is cool. And if you guys want to hear like my thoughts on it, I guess I can make a video about it. Just make sure to comment on this video because it doesn't seem like too many people are watching the stream right now. But yeah. So that was my spiel on it. What are your thoughts on it? Hey, what are your thoughts on it?
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
The thing, like, it's playing a video, and I don't know how to. It's like I'm not in the webpage, but it's playing a video, and I don't know what the heck.
No. All right. Well, I'll
you
talk
can't
for a
hear
second.
it. You can't hear it, can you?
No, I can't hear it.
All right, then just keep talking.
Oh, well, I had asked what your thoughts on it were.
On the backwards compatibility?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's pretty cool because now I can play my Xbox 360 games on the one, and I don't have to rebuy them.
Yeah.
So, saves money.
It's definitely interesting, and before I knew about this, I had sold a lot of my 360 games. I had a lot of 360 games. Fortunately, I kept the good ones. Fortunately, I kept the good ones. Some of them I unfortunately had to sell, but I can always buy them back. I feel like they might go up in price a little bit, but right now there's only 20 games that are compatible. I mean, last time I checked, there's only 20 games that are compatible with backwards compatibility, but Microsoft said that it's really easy to make your game backwards compatible. You just basically have to like select, I want my game to be backwards compatible. That's it. And then it'll convert it over, which is interesting that they don't even have to produce hardware updates. They just have to basically enable it. You can do it like it's like a software update, which is interesting that the feature's been there all along. They just had to activate it.
Yeah, that's interesting as well.
Yeah. So, what else do you think? Do you have anything else you think about it?
No.
All right. So, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the podcast. It's been about an hour, give or take. We still got a couple more minutes here with the wrap up. So, this was our first part of. I have a question. Are you watching the podcast in another tab?
No.
Cool. Then that means we have a viewer. Hi viewer. But yeah. So this was the first comic talk. If you guys didn't enjoy this, make sure that you drop a like on the video. It will be on both of our channels. I'll send you the video somehow to upload it.
Right.
Yeah, and this will be every Wednesday. We'll have a new topics just like this, where we talk about different topics, talk comics, talk a little bit of random stuff. It won't always be E3 and gaming. It'll just be random things that catch our attention. In this case, E3 was happening, so we were talking about it. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're watching the video, make sure you drop a comment and subscribe to my channel, Comic World's Voice Crack, and Comic World's channel. We both do some pretty interesting content, and I have some cool updates for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so do you have anything you want to say?
No, just subscribe, follow, watch the videos, like, comment,
All All right, cool. And yeah, so definitely thank you guys for support on my videos, and I'm sure Comic World could say the same thing. Thank you guys for supporting. Yeah. YouTube is really just about you guys watching people recording themselves on the internet, and it's a lot harder to get noticed, and even the few people that watch my videos, and I'm sure you say the same, watch your videos, Comic World, it's even if it's a little bit of a few people, they still mean a lot, because
definitely,
yeah.
Like,
and
I'll keep going.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right, like I was gonna tell a short story. Do you know Rob from Marvel Explained?
Yeah.
All right, so you know how they have the weekly poll, and you guys should totally check it out. Check out Marvel Explained.
I'll link it down.
Yeah, and Comic Storian and what was the other one? Comic Pop or something like that.
Yeah, Comic Pop, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they have a weekly poll, right? And they have their own website, and there's a self promotion in there. And so I promoted myself, and what Rob does on his Q&A every Sunday.
Comics and Coffee.
Yeah, Comics and Coffee. Every Sunday he promotes people that promoted themselves on the channel, and so he promoted me, and I got like 80 subscribers now, like 85 subscribers right now. So that's pretty cool.
How many? That's how I found you, by the way.
That's how you found me, really?
Yeah, that's how I found you. And so, what was it? How many did you have before he made that?
Oh, I had like maybe, I think like 18 or 20, something like that.
Really? That's,
yeah.
I thought about doing that, but I didn't think I'd get chosen.
You know what I did? Because what he does is he checks it like the same day, like on Sunday. So what I did was I promoted himself on Sunday, like before he starts his his Comics and Coffee. So I think he picks the first one, so he picked me.
I see. One thing that kind of disappointed me, and if you ever watch this video, Rob, you'll know. What did I do? I wanted to start a comic channel because I was really interested in comics. I wanted to start a comic channel, and so I commented a couple times in the stream saying, "Hey, do you have any tips for starting a comic channel?" And eventually, he saw my comment. And he said, and my name was, I'll save that for a later video.
Wait, was this like 2 weeks ago?
This was a little bit ago. I think so.
I think I remember that. I think I remember what he said.
Yeah, he said, go ahead and send me an email, and I'll get back to you on some tips, and I'll email you. And so I was like, whoa, he's like kind of my comic idol. And so I was like, whoa, that's cool. So I sent him an email. I sent him this long email, and he never got back to me. And it was kind of disappointing because I commented again in the stream. I said, hey, I emailed you. And I think he said, okay, I'll check it out. He never checked it out. He never looked at it. And I was kind of like disappointed. And I wouldn't say heartbroken because it was just an email, but I was pretty sad about it because and then I went on his Twitter page and I commented like, hey, you're my idol, blah, blah, blah. And he favorited it. And I told him, I sent him another tweet. I said, hey, I'm the guy from the stream a while back that you said you'd email back and you haven't emailed me back. And he just never said anything. So I was kind of disappointed. Like, it's not like I don't like him. I don't have like a vengeance against him. I just it was before I had started the channel. So I hadn't even started it. And I was going to hopefully like talk to him and get some advice and how to grow and stuff. And yeah, so that's my little story, but he's pretty cool. You should definitely check him out. Just for me, it wasn't. Cool.
He has an epic voice, if you guys don't know.
He definitely does. Yeah, his voice is pretty buttery. It's bowling.
Yeah, but like you gotta keep in mind, he has.
Hey, I got a new subscriber.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, 16 subscribers. Go me. Thank you, new subscriber.
Well, like I was saying, like I think he's reached almost 300,000 subscribers.
Yes, he has 293,336. Don't worry, I just was on his page already.
Yeah, so like you gotta keep in mind, he probably gets thousands of emails each day, or hundreds. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I got that. Like I was just like, I guess in the moment I was super excited. Like, oh, he read my thing, and I'm gonna email him, and I was just like, it's almost like wanting something for Christmas, and then you open up your present and it's not there. And
Yeah, I
so
know.
it was interesting. Where did you go to promote it? Was it on the weekly board?
The weekly poll.
Yeah, I know, but is like the forum called the weekly board?
Oh no, it's called self promotion. Like you go to I
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah. Yeah,
comic.
that's in the weekly board. All right, I
Yeah,
will. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that probably later on Sunday. But yeah, so
yeah. Like what I did was make a video, or I mean, I linked the video to the self promotion.
oh, I see, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
and definitely if we get a lot of support and a lot of like people that like the series, ooh, sorry, I will make us a website, and if we get a lot of support, then we can pay for the domain and have it all secured, and yeah, it'll definitely be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so that brings us to about the end of comic talk for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure, like I said earlier, go subscribe to both of our channels, like the video, and yeah. What else? What else do you want to say?
Nothing. Just keep on marveling, as I say in my channel.
Yeah, guys. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.
Peace.